Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anca and I do art and illustration related videos. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. So for today's video, I'm back to traditional art and I'm doing another block printing related video. I know I've done these a lot in the last couple of weeks, but I've been really into block printing and I think it's such a fun way to add stamps to whatever you want, whether it's packaging or you just want to add it in your sketchbook. It's really nice to have stamps on hand. But I've always found a problem with rolling my ink and making it look crisp and neat. So I recently discovered that you can buy stamp ink pads, and I have to say I am so happy I discovered them at my local art supply store. It really changed the way I use my stamps and the way they look. So for today's video, I will show you a comparison between how I stamp with rolling ink and how I stamp with my stamp ink pads. I decided to do a teacup illustration, which I originally created in Procreate, and then I turned the illustration into separate stamps. So it's not really accurate as a digital one, but I wanted to have sort of an idea for this illustration to begin with. So you will see me cut out the shapes and basically remove all the excess stamp. I do have a video on block printing more in depth on how to do it and my tips and tricks for it, so I will leave that in the description box. But for this video, the main goal was to show you the difference between the actual block printing part. So the stamps I have, I bought them from a local art supply store. I'm not sure if you can find them online. I will look that up and link them in the description box. I bought smaller ones and bigger ones. The bigger ones are a bit more expensive, so I thought that the smaller ones would be enough for me. And I have about 4 or 5 colors. So basically the whole reason I like them is because the overall finished illustration, which is block printed, is so much crisper, and also you don't make a huge mess while using them, because when I use rolling ink I usually have to clean up the tray in which I use my ink, and that ink, it stains everything basically. So whenever I clean it, I usually stain my whole bathroom and it's basically a mess. So discovering these stamp ink pads was a huge relief, because I can get over that process of cleaning and stuff like that. I only have to wash down the stamps I actually used, and it's so much easier to change colors, and it basically makes the whole process much faster. And also I think the print turns out better and more crisp, as you will see when comparing the two images that I did, one with rolling ink and one with stamps. The one with stamps is so much cleaner. The one with rolling ink, I actually had a few mistakes happen, so that usually happens with my block printing, and I was really frustrated, and I think it's a matter of getting used to it. So I really recommend looking into stamping pads if you don't want to make a huge mess while block printing. However, rolling ink has its own charm, and I think I'm lacking experience in that area, so probably I will try to learn more and find more tutorials on it. But for now, for quick stamp block printing, these stamping pads work just fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really happy to be back to traditional. As you know, I have an iPad now and I've been doing a lot of digital lately just to get used to it, and I've been really enjoying it. But traditional art is something that is close to my heart, and I will never stop doing it. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments section if you've tried stamping pads and what are your thoughts on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!